French police have begun clearing out thousands of refugees in Paris. They're being taken to temporary shelters just outside the city. They're mainly from Sudan, Eritrea and Afghanistan. They've been sleeping in the streets for several months. The government has promised to shut down all camps like this in France. Natacha Butler has more from Paris.
There are hundreds of police officers here and officials from the Paris Council, and what they've been doing since the early hours of the morning is going from tent to tent, talking to the refugees, taking them out of their tents onto the pavements, and they've then been putting them onto buses, and those buses are taking the refugees to various shelters across the Paris region. In fact, we've got possessions left over from when those refugees have left, mattresses and some clothing, some shoes, because of course each person can only take a few bags with them. Now, those refugees are from Afghanistan, they're from Eritrea, from Ethiopia, from Sudan, and charities have been saying for many months now that they need to be taken off the streets. It's extremely filthy. We're in the centre of Paris. They've had to rely on charities and associations for food, for simple things like clothing, and it's extremely cold with of course a winter setting in. Now, these shelters around France are equipped for those refugees. They're told that they can apply for asylum, but of course any who aren't eligible for asylum will be deported. That's the message from the government. And charities are also concerned about some of those shelters, because we've heard stories from refugees who said that they've been moved from shelter to shelter. They've not been given much information about their future. So although there's of course a lot of relief here at being taken out of the cold and off the street, there's of course a lot of uncertainty for many of those refugees too.